Hey, what's up, everybody? How's it going? Marcos Villegas for Fight Up TV, powered by stagefront.vip, being joined with Tszyu, who's back home now in Australia, in Sydney. A lot of stuff going on, Tim. Just first off, your reaction to the news that you will not be fighting Jermell Charlo for the undisputed titles. I would imagine it was difficult to hear, but what'd you make of everything that went down in your reaction to the news that he's now fighting Canelo instead?
Yeah, I thought it was a joke at first because the whole time I thought we was getting discussed that his bigger older brother was going to fight Canelo. So I thought it was a joke at first, and then when it was actually official, I was just a bit in shock, a bit didn't understand what was going on at the time, but yeah, it is what it is, I guess.
How did you find out?
Just through social media.
Oh man, that's the worst, huh? When you find out through social.
Waking up to it, and I was like, "Oh man, this can't be real for sure." And then I saw it on the Canelo official page. So yeah.
At that point, who do you call?
My manager.
And I would imagine you're like, "What the hell is going on?"
I said, "You can't." Okay, this is a piss take, right? That's exactly what I said. Okay, this is a joke, right? And no, they confirmed it.
Oof. Given that, then, just what do you make of him making that choice to go and fight Canelo?
For Charlo?
Yeah.
Any fighter would, Canelo's the man of boxing. He's the face of boxing. So if anyone gets offered that fight, they're gonna take it. It's quite simple.
In terms of you, though, how, I guess, emotion-wise, what do you make of it? Because now not only are you not able to fight Jermell, which is someone that you wanted to fight, but I think more importantly for you, the whole fighting for the undisputed belts is kind of like in a weird spot right now.
I think the fact that he hasn't fought in nearly a year and a half. I've been mandated to fight for the WBO title for nearly 3 years now. Like, there's too much politics, If he's not fighting, then the belts have to be vacated. It's quite simple. It's not fair because the whole division's been held up because of him. So it just doesn't make any sense to me, So right now, it is what it is. That's how I see it.
Given that too, I would imagine you have been waiting for this fight for a very long time. You had 2 fights in between for wait to him to heal up. I would imagine, is there, like, I don't know, are you angry at this?
Oh, there is a bit of anger. Of course, there's a bit of anger. He's been on my hit list for such a long time. It's been my goal, and everything was discussed, everything was ready, and then his brother decides to pull off something, and Mel decides to take it. So, there's not much to say about it.
When was it supposed to take place? Did you guys have all that finalized, like where it was going to take place, like date, venue?
Date, venue, everything was confirmed. That's the thing.
What was the date? What was the venue? Where was it going to happen?
I think it was going to be in Vegas on October 14th.
Oh, wow. Did they say what? Yeah. T-Mobile, MGM, Mandalay?
No, I think it was MGM from what I remember.
Wow, yeah. Okay. Given that, then, what's going to happen with the belts or everything? Have you gotten any info? Not
sure. But I think he should be stripped. It's becoming ridiculous, it's not fair, and I think for Mel to go up to 168, I don't think he's going to come back down and start defending all his mandatories. So I think they're going to make it undisputed versus undisputed as a marketing type thing, and then he's going to be stripped. That's my thoughts.
Now the other thing from this situation is you did all this work to get to the undisputed fight, and now if he does indeed vacate, the belts are going to scatter, and that's a lot of work now to be able to get in a situation where you're fighting for 3 or 4 of the belts. That could take some time.
Yeah. Well, to become the undisputed champion, it takes years, you know, by fighting each mandatory and then unifying the belts. So I understand that. Yeah, I'm not staying in this division for as long as possible, you know. So if I can make those big fights happen now, possibly unify, be able to fight for two belts or something like that, then that's what I'm doing.
Oh
And then I'm
well,
gonna chase Mel anyway, wherever he goes. If he has to go up to 160 or if he stays at 168, I'm coming up to that division. I want Mel. I said it straight after my fight. I just want that name Mel on my resume. No, even for no belts. I'll fight him for no belts at all. You know, belts don't bother me. It's just the names on the resume that I want.
I would imagine, given this situation, you want to fight him even more. But like, is all that stemming from what just happened with this whole Canelo fight, or what else is like? Why do you want him so bad?
It's just he's been the man of the division. He's been the man that I've wanted to fight for such a long time. So, you know, for me to beat each one individually and take those belts would be cool. But he's the one that did it first, and he's the name that I want, and I'll fight him for no belts. Doesn't bother me.
Given what you just said, then if you have a chance to unify, then I would say, how quickly do you see yourself moving up to 160 pounds? If you had like a time frame already in your mind.
Um, if there's big fights to be made, I 154. I heard Errol Spence is going to move up eventually, so something like that. That would definitely interest me to stay for a bit longer. Just super fights, man. I want something that's going to be massive. That brings fireworks. Something to wake up to. Something to challenge myself. You know.
Yeah, given the status of your next fight, I would imagine you're just going to stay busy, or you're going to take some time to kind of see how all this settles down.
I'll fight whoever they put in front of me. I really don't care less. I feel like I'm the man. I'm the man. I believe in myself. I feel like I'm the best. I just got to keep proving it.
Yeah, because Errol Spence, I believe he's tied up for this fight. There has to be a rematch. It's in the contract. I would imagine they're going to wait at least 6 months. Then they fight again, and for him to heal up and all that, regardless of what happens in the fight, like a fight between you and him would maybe be a year and a half out from now.
Yeah. Well, who knows, man? This boxing takes turns. You don't know what's gonna happen. One day, who knows? Who knows? Maybe I'll get the call and fight Canelo. Maybe I'll get the call and Triple J. Who knows, man? And I'm ready for those type of fights as well. You know, they're the names that I want.
Yeah. I would love to see you in Triple G, man. That just hearing from what I was in Vegas last weekend, and I went to all the gyms, and just by chance we're chatting about like who like really messes people up in sparring, and just about everyone I talked to brought you up. Like, no, Tim messes everybody up. Like, for real. It's like, that dude's for real. Like, he does not play in there when it's even like sparring. Like, he messes everybody up.
Hey, I keep my sparring private. I try not to talk about it.
The legend of Tszyu is growing, though. That's for sure. So with this fight, just curious, Tim, what's going to happen with Jermell and Canelo, given what you know about boxing? How do you see that?
I think Canelo knocks him out, in my opinion. Simple. I think Mel is going to be smart, but I think Mel is look, he's taken too long off. Activity plays a big part, and you've seen him. He's been on his video chats and he's been getting smashed. And he called out Canelo when he got drunk, and he went on his video tantrum and he started calling out all these names and started slurring his words. And I think there's a level of discipline in Canelo that's a bit different.
How does that knockout look to you? Is it like an accumulation? Is it a one punch? Is it a body shot?
Accumulation.
Yeah. Does
Yeah.
it go more than 10 rounds in your opinion?
It could be around 10-ish, in my opinion.
Mm.
Yeah.
Dang. At that point, yeah, you got to think if that does happen, is he gonna move back down to 154? Is he gonna if the whole stable's gonna move up? You see Spence to 54, Mel to 60, Maul to 68.
Well, Mo, I think he hasn't Mo retired. He hasn't fought for like what 2 years. Should be retired by now.
Yeah, it's been a while though. I hear he's going through a lot of personal stuff.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, no, you are right. He hasn't defended his title in I would believe about 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah, that's again how can you remain champion if you're not defending it? You know, it doesn't make any sense. So yeah, if he goes up to 160, then I guess all the titles are relinquished.
Is there anything you guys can do? When I say you guys, fighters can do in situations like that where you could petition the sanctioning bodies and be like, yo, dude, like, why am I not elevated to full champion? Or like, why isn't this guy stripped?
That could be there. I understand that, you know. That's the real question. You got to ask them.
Mm.
But it's all for them. I think for the organizations, it's all about the undisputed versus undisputed. So I think that's how they're marketing it. And when you've got Canelo's level of pull in the game, there's not much to argue about.